We went to Powerslap.
Unbelievable.
What'd you think? It was your first time.
Unbelievable. I mean, thanks to you, obviously you were in the first row, being that close and seeing it, hearing it, the sounds of it is the craziest part.
Yeah, I can't believe they.
My only complaint actually is the bigger guys at the end, they're so big they don't fall. So the third guy, what was his name? Blackburn, he was a nut. It was awesome because those guys were falling. I don't know if you remember, the one guy fell he got slapped and then he fell so hard his face hit the little middle thing they use. He got double hit. It was unbelievable. Powerslap was awesome. It was, we were almost saying, it was like, it's more of like a party environment, like just talking to everybody, hanging out. And then it's like, instead of a band is playing, it's just big guys get slapped.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're sitting there having a snack or chatting or having a ice water or something, and then you can feel somebody's about to slap somebody in the corner of the room. Everybody literally goes silent for 1 second, looks over. Somebody slaps the living lights out of somebody else, and then
and it's so cool because like me and Caleb went to our first UFC Saturday, and there's a few moments where you saw something like you make that face every single fight in Powerslap.
Yeah,
every single time you see it, it's just literally holy shit.
Oh, it's overwhelming.
And the one big guy, remember he was going right and then he decided to hit with his left. That was a stunning moment.
Yeah, he's like the Cal Ripken of fucking Powerslap, whatever. That dude
Mark
can just
Teixeira.
Yeah, he can play from both sides.
He was on. I don't even think I think he did announce it because then they kept saying, "Oh, he's going left this time. He's going left." I thought it was a surprise. I thought he surprised left, but it wasn't.
It would be great, but they announce. This is one thing it's about Powerslap. They announce like, all right, it's left on one. It just tells you like, so you like what hand he's using.
It's just a wild scene.
It's a wild scene. And first of all, there's all these influencers there, right? So you're like, everybody's like an influencer. It's like, oh yeah, have you met Salad Boy or whatever? And it's like, who? And they're like, yeah, this is Salad Boy. They're like, he doesn't have any arms, but watch him mix up this salad or whatever. You're like, he's like, I've mixed over 2,000 salads.
People walk in the room, the Rizzler's clearly there.
Yeah,
he wasn't there. I wish he was there.
But yeah, it's like Salad Boy. Or then like, there was like a black guy and he's like, oh, this is my son. You've seen him on TikTok. He counted to 1 million one time. You're like, I don't give a fuck.
Was he the kid asking you for money?
Yeah, oh no. This was the best though. But yeah, they're like, hey, will you just do a video of my son? Just you guys count to 20 together. So I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck, dude.
You only do 10.
Yeah, dude, I'll do 5 with this kid, but I want to just go sit back down. But the craziest thing that was happening at Powerslap was that the boxer Terrence Crawford was there. And he has a couple of beautiful young children. I think they were his children.
I think they were too, because they were around him most of the night. Unless he was by us.
Yeah, he was like, and the kids would come up to you and they'd be like, hey, give me $100, right?
But then you were talking to somebody else and I was talking to the kid. And I said, oh, sorry, what are you asking him? And he just goes, oh, I lost a bet. I want to see if I can have $100.
But then at a certain point, I didn't bet with him, right? Because I don't know him and he's a child or whatever. And then he comes back a while later and he's like, pay up. Pay up, son. He said, this kid is a 6 here. And there was 3 of them, like a 6, maybe a 8, and a 9. And they're like, pay up, motherfucker, or whatever. Or pay up, son, pay up. So now I'm like, yeah, there's Terrence Crawford with his family right there.
Yeah, I think it was the one on the right. It was him on the right.
And so anyway, now you're like, well, I have to pay. Like, what if this kid goes back to his dad, one of the greatest fighters in the world, and goes, Dad, this guy lost a bet to me and won't pay it to me, dude.
Dude, it's so scary to think about too. Like Terrence Crawford could kill both of us so easily. And easily. All
that kid has to go do is, Dad, this guy's that's all it needs for a dad to get activated. And we're like,
fatherhood's gonna kick in, and then who's done? You and I guess me, because I'm with you by proxy.
Oh, we're eating charcuterie through a freaking bag.
We're sipping it
through a colostomy bag.
Ew, I could never have that happen to me, man. That would be sad.
Oh, it was so sad. So yeah, I had to give each one of those kids like $40. And I'm like, these kids are hitmen, and they were going to every person in there. I bet those kids made 6 racks in there.
Did you actually give them the money?
Yeah. What the hell were you gonna do? The one kid had freaking cornrows. Yeah, here. Have a great time.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, good luck. It was a big one for him. He got to see some slaps, made some money. He was on the clock.
But yeah, Powerslap's nuts, man. Dude, one of the nuttiest things is, dude, they slap each other. And then I remember the first time I ever went, I'm waiting for an Uber after it. And one of the guys who had been slapped is waiting in the Uber line. I'm like, what?
couldn't even just go to the cab.
Yeah, I think I'm like 95% sure. Allegedly, it was the same dude. I mean, his head was swollen, and he looked like
it had to be.
Yeah.
Their faces were so red.
And he got into the Uber, showed up. He gets in through the trunk of it. I'm like, this guy is fucking.
Their brains got to be destroyed. I just everything about it. How do they train? Who do they train with? Who do they hit? How does it? Because if you're training with a guy and you're taking the hits, how could you not then want to be the hitter as well? So who are you training on?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like who's the one just taking the hits? Just them in training.
Yeah, dude. If you're just doing hitting what guys you be like, yeah, I'll come over there and let you hit me 15 times so you can practice. But yeah, I won't hit you back. I'll just chill out. Like what?
How could you not also want to be in Powerslap?
Yeah. So, dude, second slap into it, it looks like you've been fucking eating wasps or something. It's like your whole face is swollen.
And some of the guys were getting hit up high, like in the eye area. One guy was taking chin because they were calling the fouls too. The getting hit in the head just seemed scary. One guy hit close to hit eye. Eye was terrible.
It's just crazy. And the one guy that was getting in the Uber one time, he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to catch a movie with my girl or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? You better
sleep.
Yeah, you better. Dude, anything. Actually, and I was like, dude, anything that keeps you awake for 3 hours sounds good to us right now, dude. I hope it's the damn Titanic, dude. Do not rest.
Godfather
do not go to
1
sleep.
and 2. But I mean, dude, it was a fun time. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. It was very cool.
It was fun, event. Man. Shout out to Nicole that helps us get over there and have fun. And they have it is fun. Like you're going in there and there's all these different like people that you've seen from different things online, TikTok, everything. It's
Max Crosby was there. It was cool to meet Cheryl Hines.
Yeah,
she was such an angel. I was so scared to say big fan. I felt bad because she was hanging, but I'm a huge Curb guy. So I was like, she was one person I will say that me and Caleb's job, we do meet a lot of famous people. I didn't know she was coming when I saw her. I was like, wow, it kind of took me back a little bit. I've just watched Curb my whole life. So I was like, oh my God, Cheryl Hines.
Yeah, I've never seen Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I know people love it so much. I'll probably watch it when I get married or something, but.
Good show. 12 seasons though. It's a long haul.
Really?
Yeah, I just redid it a few months ago. I decided to do a full rewatch.
At this age?
Yeah.
Do something else, man. You can watch this shit later.
I know. I mean, something if I'm like a Monday night, I got nothing to do, I'll watch a show. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing a Sopranos rewatch. I haven't watched Sopranos in a long time, honestly.
You should do that in a theater and have people come, have a food experience for people.
Wow. That's a good idea. Kind of like our idea we were talking about at breakfast the other day. Me and Caleb's idea. I don't know.
You and Caleb need an Airbnb.
Yeah, and then for the record, me and Caleb were thinking about starting an Airbnb empire in 3 different cities and making it our own experience in each Airbnb. I don't know if how we'll do it, but we may try.
It'd be great and have a confessional in it where people that are going there, if it's a bachelor party or bachelorette, they can go in there and give a nice message to the bachelor or bachelorette.
Yeah, that confessional idea from you was a great idea.
You guys could compile those and make that part of it. And part of the experience too, that you get this back, or you get a video of your weekend of just people popping in and saying nice things. Stuff like that's important.
Yeah, almost I agree. People don't say enough nice things to people. It's nice when people just say nice. Every now and then, I'm going to start doing it to you too. Every now and then, if it's a Sunday and I'm maybe a little buzzed, having some drinks with my friends, and I'm in a good mood, I'll just text people and be like, "Hey, miss you. Hope all is well. You're a good guy. You're a stud."
I think you do a really nice job of that, man. You make people feel super welcome, I think, You're like a welcome mat with black olives on the edges of it.
Ooh, I appreciate that. That's the Greek side of me. But
that's good, dude.
I mean, speaking of that, I got to commend you. I mean, same to you. You're so, seeing you this weekend at Powerslap, you're so nice to everybody, so courteous to everybody. Powerslap, literally, I've never seen, you were like a Paul McCartney. You're like a Beatle.
Really?
And you're so nice to everybody.
Yeah, I think sometimes I don't notice it unless I start to get super uncomfortable, I don't know. But we had a great time, dude.
Great time. Thank you for everything. It was a blast.
Oh, thank you guys, dude. One of the reasons I went was because you guys were going to be there. I knew it was going to be some of y'all's first events. What did you think about the UFC? Because it was your first UFC as well, right?
Yeah, it was our first UFC. UFC was fun. It was just, it was a blast, but...
What time did y'all show up?
We got there at 7, so we were there for the main event. It was really cool to see. I did make a little parlay before we got there, and it did lose pretty quickly. I won the first one with that gray-haired gentleman, I think Danish or something.
Dariush?
Yes, but then I took Cara France. I loved his vibe at the weigh-ins, and that was a tough one because when he was doing the weigh-ins with Haka thing, he was doing. I said, "This guy's the man. I got to take this." And his brother was right behind us too. Yeah. When he lost, he was getting super into it.
There was some crazy fights, dude. I saw that one fight. It was Van versus.
He did win though, because I remember someone at the weigh-in came up to me before the day before and was like, you got to bet Van tomorrow. You got to bet Van tomorrow. And I forgot to. And as soon as he won, I was like, oh, shit. He came out of the blue and was like just hyping Van up.
Yeah, it was Roy Val versus Van. Dude, I'd never seen this. There were times where they knocked each other out and then hit him again so quick that he knocked him back in, dude. I'd never seen that in my life. I saw it. I swear to God, I saw it 2 times in this match. A guy knocked a guy out and then knocked him right back in. I was like, I was like, he's out. And it's like, oh, shit.
No, he came right back. Yeah. I mean, the guys are insane. They're sickos, and it's cool to see like how like much respect they have for each other too. Like after they're done fighting, it's nuts, and it's crazy to see the whole arena is just huge fight fans. And I felt kind of weird because I didn't really know anything. Everyone's talking about like the strategy of everything, different moves, what they should do, who do you like, and I'm just like, guys, this is my first time. I don't even know who's fighting.
Yeah.
But it was fun to see. I've always wanted to go to one. It was very cool to see. I will definitely continue watching the big ones. The big ones are fun.
Yeah, and I think you can get into it. I think one thing that helped me get into it, because UFC was scary to me at first, right? I never grew up being able to really like defend for myself or whatever type shit. So I think just fighting in general. I mean, I've been in some fights, but I wouldn't say I was doing great in them. Yeah. You know?
I've only been in one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot. I'm not a fighter per se.
Oh, when I get really old, I'm fighting motherfuckers. The second I go to a senior care center or whatever, I'm fucking first dude I get in that comes up to me getting loud or whatever, even if he's lost and he's just loud because he can't hear, fuck him, dog.
Done.
He's going down, bro.
Done. That's it for him. He's had a long life. Done.
But that's gonna let everybody know, what everybody else in there, Henry, whoever else lives in that bitch, that I'm there.